Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Peter.
My name is Peter Cruz, and I'm a member of our youth group here at the UUCF. My friends and I collaborated on the sermon this week, and I am excited to share with you our thoughts on interdependence. Now, this is not the first time the youth group has covered this topic. It was about 3 years ago, our youth services were focused on working through each of the 8 principles of the UUCF, and at that time, we focused on the inherent environmental message that is evoked by the principle of interdependence. We even made this spider mascot to help us demonstrate the interdependent web of all existence. But this year, with everything that's been going on in this country and across the world, we thought it would be important to discuss the second part of this principle. We covenant to protect Earth and all beings from exploitation. We will create and nurture sustainable relationships of care and respect, mutuality and justice. Interdependence is about being mutually dependent. Most commonly visualized as the food web in the ecological sciences, it is easy to see how the same imagery can be used to demonstrate the interconnectedness of all people, societies, and cultures. We are all flinging around the sun on this small blue planet, after all. We also like to say it takes a village. No one can do it all by themselves. Every one of us brings a skill or a superpower or something special to the village square. In that village square, we can collectively decide how best to use those skills and powers for the benefit of everyone. As an example, I would like to discuss some of my friends that are in the RE. Interdependence in a microcosm. We have Katie Ann, who is sadly not here today, who we call the light bringer. They are a voice of positivity and optimism that provides hope and warmth to all of their friends and peers. We have Halsey, who provides a calm and measured response to any situation. His even-keeled nature is demonstrated in his trademark catchphrase, "Life keeps on lifing." This helps give us strength when dealing with the issues we face in our lives. We have Ethan, who in his silence allows others to express themselves in a judgment-free space. We have Rory, who is energetic and elicits excitement about their interests and friends. They treat the world as their stage, and they use that stage to raise awareness of important issues that affect those that are often overlooked. We have Andrew, our group's voice of reason and undying support. He is always providing backups for his friends and peers and vocally standing against those in power when the need arises. And there's me, Peter. I try to use the power of my public speaking voice and unabashed eloquence to encourage others to rise up, to encourage those to rise up and support those that need our help. There are many other friends that bring so much each week. This is only a sampling of them. By looking at each of our strengths, I hope to demonstrate how interdependent we are and how that interdependence can be a power for good. Interdependence also exists in the form of diversity. Every individual has walked their own path and experienced the world and existence in their own way. When we bring these people together and we provide space for those experiences to be shared and processed with others, we create an environment of interconnectedness. This allows for a vastly richer and more colorful world that benefits all those participating. The encouragement of diversity and interdependence has many real-world impacts. It doesn't just happen to be the right thing to do. Studies have shown that diversity and promoting its development within organizations accelerates innovation, it improves team involvement, and leads to an increase in the achievement of organizational goals. This is where interdependence can move from an institutional principle to a stimulus for actionable change. Interdependence is a keystone to making positive changes within the world through the creation of unions, civil disobedience, and protest marches. The togetherness provided by this interconnectedness means so much because moving the arc of the universe towards justice requires many people. The more people that can see how we are all connected, the more people will join to make the world a better place. An example of this is the LGBTQIA+ movement. If it was just the lesbians or the gays, the advancements made around equal rights and safety would have moved much more slowly. I mean, it had already moved slowly enough. As more letters are added to the acronym, more individuals can be seen and included in the group. By bringing the disparate parts together, a greater force for good was created. Similar technique is often used in the creation of coalitions and unions around the globe. The use of technology can also help in the creation of these groups and raise the number of people that can be involved. People are no longer limited to the community they live in to make a difference or to be acknowledged. Speaking of protests, every one of us in the youth group have attended a march or protest. Some of us participated in school walkouts over the past year. This is when the student body across all grades leave the school in unison to raise awareness about an issue. Our issues this past year have been centered around the treatment of people by ICE agents. We wanted to make sure the adults took notice and that we will not tolerate anti-immigrant, anti-Native American, anti-POC sentiments at our schools and in our communities. Every year, all of my friends here attend Pride events and have been attending for years. We not only do this because it's fun, but also to show support for those of the queer community and to show support for us that are part of that community. Some of us have attended other protests and events, such as going to the state capitol last year to speak to our state representatives. We have marched in anti-school violence campaigns and No Kings events. We have joined together with many different voices, backgrounds, experiences, and shouted down ICE thugs and hateful anti-women groups. This is the power of interdependence and the covenant we make to create and nurture sustainable relationships of care and respect, mutuality, and justice. I want to close this by thanking all of you for being here today. My friends and I put all of this together for you today, and it really means a lot to have you all here. The multi-generational aspect of us all sitting together is just further proof of the principle of interdependence. There is so much we learn from the adults in our lives, parents, mentors, and friends. But there's also a lot we can share and offer as well. What is happening in the world affects us as well. We have friends directly affected by policies and initiatives pushed by this administration. We also know that one day it will be us voting and having to do our part to repair the country and the world, both environmentally and socially. But we also know that together we make one hell of a team.